there is a point, and once you like transcend that point, things become easy. It's like the the set setbacks that were holding you like in a certain way of relating to others, in a certain way of like presenting yourself in a certain mindset, like those just melt away like butter. It was like very, very interesting. And it may not be a thing where you pass this set point once and then everything stays perfect from there. It may well be a thing where you get to this set point and then it's like you got a little glimpse, like you've made a little hole and kind of pierced the veil, like gotten to see through the other side, had that light come and like shine in on you. Um, and you just absorb it and take it in kind of while you can. And I know this probably sounds like very obscure and very odd, like talking about energy and absorption and light and everything else, but I also feel like that's kind of like the best way I can describe it because I do feel like it is a certain energy. Like, and even that is like a very big point. I feel like many people will think like, well, what do you say? What is like the dance move? What is the sequence? But when you are in this energy, you kind of like transcend those things. And it's not to say that those things don't help because you get in this energetic state and you do not lose your ability to think rationally, to plan kind of in the move. But at the same time, you get in this flow state where you also access this like creativity and intuition that that like was in there the whole time. And like seeing that it's in there the whole time is a big key itself because sure there is like competence and the sense of like the more you practice the better you get, but there also is this like inner being, this inner uh knowledge that's there, that's just like under the surface. It's been like buried or hidden, and part of this work of kind of going out and being social is like uncovering that part of you that's beneath the surface, right? Like getting past the tip of the iceberg that you've only shown yourself that is above the water and getting to see that like fuller, clearer point of view of who you are and how you relate to others, like how you feel in your own body in a way, how your mind works, right? Like how these things come to your mind, and how you can learn and grow and like harness it. So, um, like I feel like there's like a lot of important points that I've touched on in just this short video, but maybe to like sum it up, what I would say is um, the way to get there. If I wish and hope that these videos, and I know that like these videos and like particularly coaching one on one, like learning and devoting yourself to this helps to close the gap, right? It helps you learn, it helps you grow. At the same time, like there is also learning and growth that comes from doing, that comes from experience. It's not just in a book, it's not just something you learn, it's not just for many people, not just something you can flip on. Like if you're very smart, then you can make the changes. You will leave back kind of this form of yourself, these beliefs that you've had that maybe have kept you from getting beyond a certain point, and you can just grow very, very quickly. But also at the same time, like for many people, it takes longer. It's a journey, it's a process. And so to get through that process will take practice, will take growth, will take um, will take kind of effort. right? It may be like many people describe it as hard, uh, which I can certainly understand. I've certainly been there myself. But the other thing I would say is that like it gets to a point where things also become like very, very easy. And when things get to this point of being easy, you see actually how you made it hard, how things could have and would have been easier the whole time if you had just had these things like ingrained or endowed or somehow like brought to the surface within you. But you'll actually see that like it's so easy. It was much harder to be the other way, right? That like, and it is a way of being. Like I said, you may just glimpse it first. You may get like a little pierce and like light shines through that little hole and brightens things up. But that also then becomes like a little bit of a kind of north star for you. And once you have that north star, you know what you're working towards, like the direction in which you're going. And you've seen it, you felt it. And so getting back there to that place then is easier. And it's it's a much more comforting journey knowing like, okay, I've been there before, I can do it again. But you'll also just have to recognize and accept that like maybe it doesn't come that easily where you can just do it again at the flip of a switch. Maybe you have to go through a process to do it again. Maybe you have to go through a journey to do it again. But it is out there. Like, and if you haven't seen it, if you haven't felt it, learn from those who are there and can get you there and like come with an open mind. That is the like very big thing. It's so much easier said than done, but like people can and will point you in the right direction. But walking in that path is another story, and it does take kind of limiting yourself, limiting your beliefs, and then really kind of opening up to a different perspective, a little different way of being to really enjoy like the fruits of it. So take care, get out there, enjoy, have a lot of fun, and I wish you that transcendent moment where you really see the light and know how to harness it and become the light. So take care. Love you.